Good morning. If I can get your attention. Again, good morning. Welcome to all of you gathering here with us today and those watching online. This is a historic moment for the University of Scranton. My name is Mike Galinsky, class of 1966, and I'm the Vice Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the University of Scranton. I first want to thank Father Phil Judge, who's sitting right here, of the Society of Jesus, who is the chair of our Presidential Search Committee, and the committee members, dedicated fellow trustees, and representatives of the university community, who gave generously of their time. At this time, I'd like to ask the members of the search committee who are present with us today to stand and be recognized. Thank you. With so many challenges today facing higher education, a university president has to acquire a great deal of skill in many areas and have the vision to properly position his university for the future. For the president of the University of Scranton, there is an added and awesome responsibility, because we just don't want to have an excellent university. We want to have an excellent Catholic Jesuit university, and that requires a whole different level of commitment and execution. Finding the right person to do this job is no easy task. But the search committee and with the deep dedication of our Board of Trustees have accomplished that mission. I am pleased to announce that the Board of Trustees of the University of Scranton have unanimously appointed Scott R. Pilarz of the Society of Jesus, President of the University. This is just not a homecoming for Father Pilarz, but also for his parents, who have become part of the Scranton family. And please give them a warm round of applause as I introduce Ron and Joan Pilarz. Before I formally reintroduce you to Father Pilarz, I want to first ask the 25th president of the University of Scranton, Kevin Quinn, to share some of his thoughts. As I do so, I want to thank Father Quinn for his dedicated service to the university. Under Father Quinn's leadership, the university's academic departments and campus have continued to grow, as has our steadfast commitment to providing a transformational educational experience to our students, formally rooted in the Jesuit tradition. We want to thank you for your leadership and your service, Father.
Thank you.
Just on a personal note, I've obviously gotten to know Father quite well in the 6 years of his presidency, and we recently have spent a lot of time together working on a number of projects. But I really want to thank him for his vision, his wisdom, and his leadership in positioning the University of Scranton with a great foundation to move forward in the future. Thank you, Father.
Thanks, Mike. My friends, today we celebrate the University of Scranton and our new leader. I'm reminded of St. Ignatius Loyola, how he referred to his original companions. He called them friends in the Lord. This is a special homecoming as we welcome a dedicated administrator, respected scholar, gifted teacher, and my friend in the Lord. More importantly, we welcome back one of our own to be the next president. Scott, this is a wonderful time in our proud history, and I too want to recognize your parents who are here. We are blessed by your presence, and we thank you as you were in the past, and you will continue to be our biggest cheerleaders. I am sure you're all proud this day. Thank you again. Scott's path and mine have actually crossed before Scranton. We both lived in the same Jesuit community in New York City for a time, and both taught at Georgetown University for 6 years together. More importantly, we also share a strong commitment to Catholic and Jesuit education, and now the great privilege of serving as president of Scranton. It is a place we both love and care for deeply. 6 years ago in an assembly somewhat like this, I told you that people make a university great. For the last 6 years, I have been constantly impressed by the people that make up our community. One that I know Scott is looking forward to rejoining. With that in mind, I shared last month how I am filled with gratitude for the Scranton community. Trustees, faculty, administrators, parents, staff, friends, alumni, and most importantly, students, for all we have accomplished to advance our mission as a Jesuit and Catholic institution of higher education in the 21st century. What we have accomplished together has laid the foundation for our next president. I am very proud to pass the torch to a friend and to a leader who will ensure that the university continues siempre adelante, always forward. And I can assure you this is the same for me, as I still have more to do in my final 2 months. I am reminded of Scott's love for Scranton every time I enter this building and see etched above the door the quote from one of his favorite Jesuit poets. I sort of wonder how that ended up there. Just to remind you, the quote is from St. Robert Subtle, and it reads, "Not where I breathe, but where I love, I live." The words live on in each one of us who love this great university. They also live on in Scott Pilarz. Congratulations to my good friend in the Lord. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the University of Scranton. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. At this time, I'd like to say a few words about Father Pilarz, a champion for Catholic and Jesuit education. Father Pilarz currently serves as the president of Georgetown Preparatory School in Washington, D.C., the nation's oldest Jesuit educational institution. He helped celebrate their 25th anniversary of its founding. He developed a comprehensive strategic plan at the school and is responsible for achieving and acquiring one of their largest gifts, $20 million commitment to support building restoration and other strategic plan projects. He spearheaded a strategic planning process when he was the president at Marquette University from 2011 to 2013. And he helped guide that school into a reconfigured Big East Conference. He was the 24th president of the University of Scranton. and Father Pilarz was the 5th longest serving president and the 3rd longest serving Jesuit president. The university earned national credentials for academic quality, community engagement, and student success, achieving record attendance at the time and undertaking the largest construction projects in our history. The Unity progress was supported by the Pride, the Passion, and the Promise campaign, which was a capital funding campaign that exceeded its goal of $125 million. The transformational campus improvements included the Naples Center, the Dion Campus Green, Condren Hall, Montrone Hall, and would eventually become Pilarz Hall. The expansion of the Retreat Center at Chapman Lake, and the Loyola Science Center, which was our largest single capital project. More than 100 professors became members of our faculty in that period, and as a result of the campaign, there were 5 endowed chairs. As a scholar, Father Pilarz's expertise and passion is medieval and Renaissance literature. You might want to take a pause there, but with special emphasis on Robert Southwell, SJ, about whom he's written a book. He conveyed his love for literature and poetry throughout his campus experience by quotes of wisdom and inspiration. Before and during Father Pilarz's service as president, he was a professor, as teaching is a driving passion. Among the many accolades he has received, including one from the University of Scranton, the Ignatian Award from Scranton Preparatory School, and the John Carroll Award from the University of Georgetown, the highest honor that their alumni association gives. Father Pilarz earned a bachelor's degree in English from Georgetown University, a master's degree in philosophy from Fordham University, a master's degree in divinity from the Weston School of Theology in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and earned his PhD in English at the City University of New York. He entered the Society of Jesus in 1981 and was ordained a priest in 1992. It's with great pleasure that I introduce you to the next president of the University of Scranton, Scott Pilarz of the Society of Jesus.
Thank you, Mike, and thanks to all of you. As you might imagine, this is an emotional moment for me. When I was told by the board that they had elected me president, I've been walking around with a lump in my throat ever since. This is a great day for me and for my mom and dad, and I'm so grateful that they can share it with us. A couple years ago, when the university was so kind as to give me an honorary degree, I quoted Bon Jovi, a title of a song, "Who Says You Can't Go Home?" I did not know at the time how prophetic those words would be, but I am very, very happy to be home, to be here with all of you. It is great to be back, and it is my honor and great privilege that I have been blessed again to be chosen to serve as the president of the University of Scranton. I would like to thank Father Judge and the members of the search committee for all the work that they did to get us to this point. I think they did a wonderful job. I also want to thank my good friend in the Lord, Kevin Quinn, for his kind words, and more importantly, for all that he has done for the University of Scranton. He has been a great leader, articulate about the vision for this important Catholic and Jesuit university. Scranton's strategic plan, which Father Quinn led, an engaged, integrated, and global student experience, is compelling, and the perfect plan for a Catholic Jesuit university in the 21st century. When I left Scranton, I took with me a sense of the warm and welcoming community that lives and breathes and loves here. And I have tried to emulate the essence of that community everywhere I have gone. This is a unique place. You know it so well. Community being the core of who we are. Community as a baseline for the work of the university. We can accomplish great things for the greater glory of God and the well-being of the world because we are in this together. This community is the essence of Scranton. I know I've been away, and Scranton has grown and changed. My first priority will be to reacquaint myself with you, listening to you, hearing your stories of your Scranton experience, and learning how together we can build on the transformative Catholic and Jesuit education that is at the heart of this enterprise. I know that there will be fundraising, and I will get after that, I promise. But the focus this time around is slightly different. During my last tenure here, as you know, there was a lot of bricks and mortar activity, even though I was told the day I took the job that I wouldn't have to build anything. Didn't quite turn out that way. But this time around, I want a different focus. I want to focus on academic excellence. I want to focus on affordability. I want to focus on the quality of the student experience, and I want very much to work with the faculty to support their sacred efforts to shape minds and hearts. The work that the faculty do for and with our students is indeed sacred. Scranton is blessed to have so many great teachers and scholars who are role models for our students, who by the witness of their lives point the way to the future, educating women and men who will be agents for change in the world, who because of the work of our faculty will make the world more gentle and more just. As I close, I will echo something that Kevin referenced so well. I am deeply grateful to God and to all of you for the opportunity to once again breathe and live where I love. God bless you. God bless Catholic and Jesuit education, and God bless the University of Scranton.
Thank you, Father Pilarz. And I'm sure in your wardrobe you have many things that are Scranton, but we thought at this time, but they could be a little worn, a little old. So what I'd like to do, and as our students know, first it's all about the t-shirt. So I'd like to present you with the t-shirt.
Beautiful.
But as we But based on our experience of last week, we need to supplement the t-shirt with a sweatshirt. Well, thank you for coming, and that ends the program this morning, and have a good day.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.